how you are doing? Welcome back again to my channel. So guys, it's been long I went live and I am so happy. I missed you guys so much. Today's video, we're going to be jumping right to the issue at hand. I mean, a lot of students have not been able to get admission this year. It is so annoying. At the same time, it is, as in, I feel really lucky and blessed because I was working, guys, and when I was working, I resigned and I applied for PhD. I got it. So I was feeling myself like, hey, I don't get PhD. As if it was something that was so easy to come by. And now I'm realizing how hard it is and how hard it is for others. And I'm just like, I really took for granted a lot of things. So I'm here because I want to enlighten you guys what is happening, because you guys know that I am partnering with some companies that help a lot of students get scholarship opportunities in China. So that's even when Oma Travels, that's like the birth of Oma Travels. Anyway, enough talking. I'm just going to be doing like a Q&A, some of the questions that you guys have asked, and I have not done a Q&A in a very, very long time. Let's hope that I'm able to answer most of the questions that you guys ask, okay? So, the first question that I actually got was that, can I change my student visa to work visa while I'm studying in China? I actually don't understand this video because in my mind I'm like, okay, you want to change a student visa to work visa while you are still studying. I mean, if you are currently a student, you're going to be using a student visa. If you are working, then you'll be using like a work visa. If you get a job and you graduated, so I advise you to get a job. Okay. The next question I got was, hello Oma, is the scholarship still on? When is the deadline? The scholarship is over, guys, till December. So yeah, if you apply by December, the deadline is around April. Okay. And she also say, I'm a Mandarin speaker. I've never been to China. Wow, really? You can speak Chinese and you learned it online? Wow, I'm so impressed. This is Annabelle. Wow, that's so cool. So there are some people who know how to speak Chinese and they learned it online. I actually need to like improve my Chinese. It's been long that I I studied Chinese. To be honest, Chinese language is really, really hard for me. Generally speaking, language is hard for me. And I have come in terms with this. I have accepted this. I don't even know how to speak my own language. Though I'm not trying to give excuses, or I'm not giving excuses, but I don't know how to speak my own language. Talk more of learning another person's language. Luckily for me, I was able to pass my major till today. I don't know how that happened. So anytime I see people that speak Chinese, I see internationals that can speak Chinese, I'm so impressed. I'm so happy. I'm so proud because I know that it's something that I cannot do. So when I see somebody else is able to do this, I am literally impressed. You guys, please leave in the comment section below some of the things that you do or you are doing that is helping your Chinese to be good. Because from next year, a lot of, what other exam do they want to ask? Though they said that if you're going to be doing like courses in science or engineering, then you should prepare yourself to do like maybe physics, chemistry, and if you're doing something related to like mathematics, then you'll be writing exam related to mathematics. So I don't really know how the whole exam thing is going to be about, to be honest, but I heard next year you'll be writing exams, but I'm guessing it's Chinese. Because which other exam do you think that they want to give students, right? It's obviously going to be Chinese. That's what I think. So those of you that know how to don't know language, please give us some tips. I know how to speak Chinese, But I still tell myself I don't, because let me tell you something, you can never really know language perfectly. You still be learning this level to this thing. There's HSK1, there's HSK2, HSK3, 4, 5. So there's kind of different levels. So for me, I think I'm in 4, 5 or 3. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure, but I only just know basics because the normal communication that I use on day to day with Chinese. And also I also know like apart from day to day Chinese, I also know lang maybe a little from my major, because I did my major in Chinese, so just a little. Most of those things I even learned, I've forgotten, because it's not easy to put these things in your head. So let's go to the next question. Someone asked me, please, can you apply for me? Of course, that is why I'm here. See, the bet of Oma Travels is to help a lot of students to get scholarship. I know that a lot of you are complaining about the amount, and I'm not reducing it because now it's even tougher. I mean, it's harder now to even get scholarship for students. Honestly, a lot of students that I applied for, some of them got, but they didn't get fully funded. And I'm even in kind of a big trouble. I'm in trouble because I collected a lot of deposits. I've spent it. And then now, some people who have not gotten admission, I will have to pay them some refunds because, of course, if you deposit, I'll need to pay you some of your money. And those are the people who have not gotten, right? And the annoying thing is that China have changed their policy. So you see now, I did not prepare myself for this. I did not prepare myself for this, that in case China change their policy and some of my students are not able to get admission, what am I going to do? I didn't prepare myself for this. But I'm so happy because some students got, so that's why I like this whole business thing, because I know say last I can still pay them, but I know they'll get because we applied to so many schools for them. So it's just very few of them that got little rejection. And you know, when you get rejection from us, it's not from the school, because we already have a partnership with the universities that we're partnering with them, and we're applying for the students we have. It is because of the immigration. So any of the students that I'm applying for, and I tell you that, oh, you did not get, it's not because of the school, it's because of the immigration. Maybe you're not able to get a JW form, or something, just I don't know, something probably went wrong, because this year the immigration, they were kind of so strict, especially on Africans. I don't know what we did to them, guys. It's so strict. So, but I'm buckling my bets for next year application. This year we've closed, um, but you can still apply now for March intake, September intake. I'm buckling my bed because now I know that it's very, very hard to get admission. So I have to ensure when you are sending me your document, I'm looking at it that this is the document that goes in line with immigration, the immigration office. So if we are now saying that, we want to help you get admission from university, and then the immigration, they cannot reject you, because we'll make sure that the student we're applying for, everything goes in line. I mean, everything is going perfectly. So that's just like where I'm at now, because for bachelors before, we can easily get you like major, that maybe 1 year Chinese plus the course that you're going to study. But now it's kind of harder. Right now it's way more harder. So now we're even saying, okay, let us try to get a language for our students. And then when we get language for our students, then we'll go ahead to say, okay, you do 1 year in this university, then we'll try to get you another school whereby you to be your major, because a lot of bachelors now can't get admission because they don't have HSK. There's a new change in policy that you cannot get bachelors except you have that HSK. So we are looking for different means that we can help our students get HSK, pass the Chinese proficiency, and then we'll just get them scholarship in their major. But you see, masters and PhD is way easier. For masters, PhD, it's always very easy for us. But most of our students that we are applying for, most of them are actually bachelors, most of them. And it's not easy to get scholarship. I mean, one of my students, she got, but it was not fully funded. The second one, got rejected. Why? It was from the immigration. So you see, like anybody's getting rejection from us, it's basically from the immigration. How much do you pay? The total fee for fully funded is $2,000. Deposit $500. And you can say it's a lot. I know it's, to be honest, it's a lot of money. I'm not even going to try to make you feel like, oh no, no, no. It's a lot of money, but it's actually an investment you're making for yourself. If assuming you go and apply yourself and you get it, good for you, because on my channel I've already posted a lot of videos whereby you can actually apply on your own and you could get it. But this pathway that you're actually using me now directly, I'm not the one doing the application. It's a partnership with the companies in China that are actually doing the application. So that's why it's actually way more expensive. And I'm giving you my word that you get. If you're getting rejected, it's because of the immigration. It's not because of you're not good enough or the school is rejecting you. It's because of the immigration. So this is something that you always need to take note of. Okay? But to be honest, this year a lot of students got rejected. I mean, a lot of students are going home. And it's not something I even like or like to discuss, to talk about, but it's just that that's the truth. So let's continue the next. If you have questions, ask me. Please do also leave it down below. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. Okay. um Someone's asking me, do they teach courses in English? Hmm. I'll say that, okay, when it comes to like, maybe the reason why someone is asking me, do they teach courses in English, is because of the fact that I am teaching English presently. I'm gonna take it like that. I'm teaching English presently. So this person is asking, are they courses taught in English? To be honest, this English that I'm teaching, I was just favored, and I would say yes, I was favored, but not every student the get the opportunity to actually teach English in China. Not every student get the opportunity to teach English in China because it's very, very hard. You sure students are not even allowed to teach English in China. And I think it was just God. I don't even know. I didn't even know it was possible as a student to teach, but I was so happy when I got it. And when people ask me, can I teach? How did you get jobs? This is, I just tell them, see, just remove your mind from working in China. Just remove your mind from working in China. If you want to be able to get anything in this country, you just put your mind in scholarship. I tell people that China is a country whereby you are looking at it like a staircase to another place that you want to go. It's not a destination. You cannot even get permanent residency in China. I mean, even if you marry Chinese person, you cannot get permanent residency. So they are not courses for English. In short, you are the one who should try to get certification from some other place and then apply for jobs. Now, Seth, I don't even think there are a lot of English jobs because there are a lot of English people presently. There are a lot of people who can speak English that are now around. I mean, the COVID is over. COVID is over, so a lot of people who were back home have they've now come back to China. So like we're populated, the internationals are populated, so the opportunities now are very, very limited. So that's what I think. Opportunities are very, very limited. So can you teach English? Can you get English jobs? Very possible to get, but don't really put your mind in it because you cannot work without a work visa. So you need a work visa to work, an internship visa, something like that. Okay, next question. Next question. Can I apply for match intake now? Yes, you can apply for match intake because the earlier the better. Obviously, the earlier the better. The reason why we're collecting students now, it's not that universities have actually opened the application portal that you can now apply, but we are just collecting students now because we don't want to waste chances, we don't waste time. So we want to get as many students now for match intake because match intake is not as strict, and and maybe you're getting a lot of rejection compared to September intake. I feel like September intake, the immigration office, they are just all over the students. The police is everywhere checking for students to deport. I mean, there was someone who messaged me and told me of how she was deported, and she came into China with a business visa. And when she came into China with a business visa, she was trying to get a job. She got a job, and then she was trying to apply for her visa, and she was trying to apply through us. She was applying through as some, what they call that thing, like maybe you have war in your country, forgotten name. And then she didn't get it. But personally for me, I feel like she waited till her visa was over. Her visa was like it had expired. So when the police got her, they actually sent her back to her country. So she was trying to send messages like, how can I help her? Can I help her get admission to school? I think that yes, it's possible, but this immigration is the problem. And now that thing has affected her passport, because you being deported is going to be in your passport. And in case you want to apply to another country now, I don't really think that thing will really help. So please, avoid, if your visa is short now, if you're graduated and your visa is about to expire, please just go home. If you get a job and they're telling you go home and apply for the visa from home, go home and apply for the visa from home. You could also get it rather than being in China. Most you don't have to actually be in China to even get opportunities. To be honest, let me tell you one secret that you don't know. Some of these Chinese universities, they even prefer to give admissions to students who are outside China than students who are inside China. Those of the students that are inside China that you can see they're able to get opportunities, maybe their grades are very, very good, or they paid an agent. Most times, China just like that. Oh, when you bring in students, they tell you go back to your country and they bring in new students, preferably than having to still use the old student that they have. So that is a secret that you probably don't know. You guys are thinking that maybe we are better than you because we're in China. That's a lie. We are not better than you. You that you're at home are probably better than us. The only thing is that you are not able to use, like, you cannot access China websites. That's a disadvantage. You are not able to access China websites. You are not able to access China app. Why? Because in China, they, as in, if you're outside China, you cannot access anything they use here. You cannot access their okay, you can only access WeChat, but you cannot access China TikTok. The TikTok in China and TikTok you guys use are not the same. China have their own TikTok. Also, they don't use Instagram. We have to use VPN to access Instagram. I am using VPN to be on live right now, and that's sometimes why my network is not always good. My network is not always good because I'm using VPN. So this is the only disadvantages, like, and also because you need to be in China to access China app. That's why some of you can't get jobs. Only if you're in China you can apply for Chinese jobs and you can get jobs in China. So if you're outside China, it's not easy for you to get like opportunity, like job opportunity. So this is the only disadvantage I think, right? So yeah, so let me go to another question. I'm just looking through. I know that there are more questions, especially on my WeChat and on my Instagram, but the questions I'm answering are from YouTube because I'm live on YouTube. So that's why I'm answering the questions here. And so another person said, girl, you have favor too. You can't remove that part. Thank you. She's talking about that I have favor. Someone said, I didn't get any invitation during interview time and they told me to wait for the next session as the interview ended. What to do? See, let me tell you one thing with these Chinese people. After you've done an interview and they don't respond to you or they don't give you any feedback for a very long time, forget it. I'm sorry, forget it, because one thing about these people is that when you have an opportunity and they are giving you like um and you've done like an interview and they want to give you that job, they won't waste time to give it to you immediately. Like, I mean, in 2 days time you get a response from them. But if it's taking for so long and you are still waiting, no response from them, just forget, just move your mind from it. Just remove your mind from it. That's all I think. Move your mind from it. But don't worry. Don't worry. Next year, put your seatbelts and apply again. Don't give up. A lot of people think that, oh, the first time they apply, then they will get. I don't know why you are thinking like you are some magician. I mean, me, I applied so many times, and it's not even just CSC, so many other scholarships. I didn't even know that I could apply directly to universities. But sometimes, let me tell you the truth, you get tired. Applying to all the schools are not easy. Sometimes you get so tired, sometimes you get so frustrated because you're not getting any feedback, you're not getting any response. It's so easy to feel very, very frustrated. But then, my dear, why should you even feel frustrated? Why should you let these things get to you? See, my advice to you is that just have a strong mind and be ready for rejection, and it's not the end of the world. You can even have the best results and then they'll still reject you. I mean, I know so many of my friends that I consider my mentor. I'm learning from a lot of people, guys. I'm a nobody, oh. Because I come here and be talking about it does not mean that in my mind I'm feeling like, oh, I'm perfect and I know it all. That's not true. I'm also learning, I'm learning, but it's just that I'm also going through my own issues of life. It's just that I still try my best to show up. That's a really different between me and you. I'm a student like you. I'm trying chances also like you. Everything that we are doing together. The only difference between the both of us is that even with my own issues and my own struggles and my own things I'm doing, I still show up. I'm a content creator, right? And I'm someone that likes to like try to look for things to give me to keep making me positive, because to be honest, all of us have things that have happened to us. Like if I sit down and start telling us my story, it's not gonna end here. But I always learn something that in the midst of when you are going through a very difficult time, that's even when you God even bless you more with ideas and with just basically anything. Because for me, I feel like those times I went through my trying period, that's when I felt like God was blessing me with more opportunities. So put this in mind, okay? So yeah, so I don't let me answer one last question before then I end the live video. Do they not give foreigner ID to carry about instead of their passport? Because the passport will be more stressful to replace instead of an ID card, or is a photocopy of the passport okay? Oh, yeah, there's a card. When you're applying for a work permit, they give you a card, and also they stamp it on your passport. So it's just that sometimes these companies do carry your card, so you cannot be walking around with your card. You always walk around with your passport, and most times, even with the card, the police or anybody that want to ask whether you really have a work permit, they want to see the card. They don't want to see the passport. So I think that's why a lot of times people always use passport. In China, passport is like who you are. I think it's everywhere, not just China. Like that's who you are. That's your identity. Even here in China, they also have the Chinese people have their card. They have their ID card, but internationals they don't have ID card. They just have a card. For students don't have cards. It's just those of you that are working, then you have a card. I've not heard of anyone who have a PR card yet, but so far, even getting a PR is not even easy for it's not easy. You still need to renew everything. Can you get citizenship? No. I like that. No, you can't get a citizenship. But anyways, if you have any more questions for me, please do well to ask me in the comment section below. I would love to answer. It's so good to be live, to see you guys again. To be honest, I think I was only able to go live today because I had the opportunity, the free time, and also I was in the mood. I'm gonna try to edit a vlog. Hopefully I'll post it tomorrow or today. I don't know how it is. If I'm fast, I'll post the vlog today or tomorrow for you guys. I'm always gonna try to do content, and I know some of you might have noticed that I post videos every day. It's not because I'm jobless. It's so difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's so difficult for me to post every day. But I'm pushing myself because I have a target in my head. There's something I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see how this algorithm work. I'm trying to see how it works. Because when I post videos every day, I'm seeing the views. I'm getting a lot of views. But then I'm not getting as much engagement as I would hope. There are some videos where I get engagement, especially videos talking about China. But me, I'm not even so focused about talking about China. I want to talk about other things. I want to talk about myself as a brand. I also want to talk about my lifestyle and God, especially because I really, really love talking about God. So yeah, let me know if you guys love my videos. Please do it, always like them, engage with my content, because it's going to push me to keep going and to keep posting for you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for everything, encouragement, and everything that you guys are always doing for me. I do appreciate it. See you guys in my next video. Sign up. Bye.